If you're a woman who's fed up climbing the corporate ladder to nowhere and you want to create freedom and flexibility to get back work life balance with your family and the people you love, but you're asking yourself the question, where do I even start? And what's possible for me? Then you are in the right place because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down how women in their mid 40s are escaping the corporate trap once and for all and creating lives they truly enjoy without having to sacrifice their security. Like my client Nancy, who was working at a big software company for over 25 years, she felt completely burnt out. She went on to replace her corporate job, get a juicy severance package she didn't expect, and took on part time consulting work so she could do it in just 20 hours a week from anywhere in the world. Now, that is a dream. Or my other client, Andrea, who worked for a big pharma company for 30 years, she climbed the corporate ladder before her boss was fired and replaced by someone younger who wanted her back in the office 5 days a week. It increased the pressure on her and her family and her relationship. But after realizing her passions, we created a plan where she could retire early. She also got a giant severance package and she transitioned into part-time consulting and teaching. And now she is completely location independent. Or my other client, Susan, who was so burnt out at work, but she found she had a passion for teaching bar. And she decided to put together a plan to create her own community and open her own studio where she could work part-time, slowly reducing her hours at work and eventually transitioning out of it. A lot of women I speak to just don't feel passionate about their work anymore. They often have those new bosses that come in that are younger than them and are determined to have everyone back in the office, no longer able to work remotely or have that freedom or that flexibility. It means they're back to commuting. They're going to meetings they don't need to be in, and they're taking more responsibility and stress, which is having a downward impact on their mental well being, but also putting tons of pressure on their health, their joy, and their family. They don't have the same free time they used to have when they were working remotely. And now they're not able to be as present with their kids or their partners. They want a way out without having to sacrifice their salary. They're just not really sure of the steps to take to get there. Some have even tried changing careers, but the truth is the same problems have followed them again and again. If you're wondering who I am, my name is Marni, and I've been coaching women for the past 20 years. I've helped thousands of women in different areas of their lives, from their dating and their relationships to business and to career. And having made huge changes in my own life over the years, I know how to navigate the difficulty of letting go of something you worked so hard to create. I previously had a multi-million dollar business before I burned it to the ground and decided to rebuild something new and exciting from the ground up, which leads me to what I do now. Helping ladies transition out of their stressful careers that are no longer serving them and helping them step in a powerful second chapter in their life. The first step I take clients through is to release the negative energy and beliefs that have been building up, often for decades. As women, we carry a lot of emotional baggage and we don't know how to let go of it. It's like we're literally walking around holding full suitcases, and it feels fine at first, but over time, we get more and more burnt out, more tired, and more exhausted. By releasing these negative emotions and creating internal psychological safety, we can create space for something new and exciting to emerge. Often, when ladies go through this process, they feel like a weight has shifted off their shoulders. The brain fog has lifted, and now they can clearly see what they want for themselves. They stop feeling tired and stressed and start to feel clear, excited, empowered, and energized about their life. Their family notices and they even comment how great it is being around them again. Maybe right now your partner or children feel like they're walking on eggshells around you because you're bottled up all these negative emotions from your stressful work, but you're able to let go of them and process them in a healthy and constructive way, finally and for the last time. The second step before making any drastic changes is to get clear on what we want and what we don't want in our life and our lifestyle. Otherwise, we end up repeating the same cycles again and again and again. Or people leave their jobs too quickly without having a solid plan in place. And that can sacrifice their potential opportunities and those severance packages I mentioned before. I do this through a visualization process, which connects you to your highest desires at a soul level and reveals it's like unpacking a present you didn't even know was there, that what you want for your life. And you create what I call your soul map. Your soul map is your unique, customized imprint on the world, what you love to do, how you best carry it out, and the core motivations. And once you have this map, you design everything in your life from this place. Once people discover their soul map, it's literally like having a pathway illuminated right in front of you that makes the things you couldn't see before suddenly crystal clear. The final step is to start aligning yourself with your vision by getting into action. Now, that may sound simple and obvious, but this is where coaching really comes in, because a lot of women will start with great intentions, but they don't follow through because of fear, uncertainty, imposter syndrome, and that could start to hold you back from actually implementing and taking actions. One of the hardest changes for ladies to make is actually shifting their identity. How you define yourself impacts what you do and how you do it. And although your job is stressful, having worked in the same career for a really long time, it feels like you're giving up a huge part of yourself when you make these changes. So we have to up-level your identity and start rewiring this identity to become empowering for you. Instead of feeling like you're giving up, you start to feel like you're stepping into a powerful, peaceful, joyful, and fun next chapter of your life, getting back this feeling of creativity and possibility. I have a process I take clients through that holds them accountable, and they take small steps one at a time so they can see progress without blowing up their lives and their work. This allows them to transition out of their corporate role when it makes sense for them and with the best options already laid out. This way, they're stacking every benefit in their corner and they're not leaving their job without a safety blanket in place. So, if you are anything like my clients who've been working their way up the corporate ladder for the last 20 plus years, and you're ready for a shift in your life, then book a call with me where we'll map out together what your escape plan could look like. On this call, we'll help you get clear on how you can stop being stuck, screw the should life, and start living life rather than letting life live you on your own terms without blowing up the life you have. And that means more fun, more peace, more calm, more joy, more presence, more connected, more of what you really want in your life that will make you truly feel happy and fulfilled. I can't wait to talk to you on the call.